Hi guys, sorry for the shaky camera again, but today what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be doing a try on of all of these Hyundian lipsticks, and I think they were in my previous video, not the previous video before, but the one before that, and they're lovely, they're moisturizing, they don't dry, and they stay on a lot, duration of the day. I mean, I got a lot out of them when I go out. So this is what they look like. You've got those really warm kind of pink tones, and then they do three quite dark plum and two really bright reds as well. So we're going to be trying them on, and I just so you can see what they look like, I will also put the link down below. Don't forget, if you do need any makeup artistry or free trials in Oxford or London, you can obviously contact me in my email, which will be down below as well. I also have a site which you can click on too, which is a makeup artistry booking site. So having said that, let's get my mirror. I really can highly recommend these enough. They're beautiful lipsticks, they're very budget friendly, and the colors are just amazing. So I just want to double check my lighting here. Okay, so obviously makeup's done, everything else, because I really wanted to focus on these lipsticks. So I'm going to go from the more less strong colors, the kind of pinks, and we're going to go right up to the reds. So the first one we're going to do, and they're all numbered, so we'll go from 1 to 6. So this is 1, and again, they're not named, so the brand is Hyundian, and I will link them below. So I love the packaging. That's what the packaging looks like. And we will try this on. I found I don't need lip liner, I usually do, but I found I don't need it with these, and they're really, really moisturizing. So I just outline with the tip of the lipstick usually, and bring the mirror in a bit closer, and I'm just going to outline just the outside of the lip. So you can see I've only done the top, but it's very true to colour as well, quite true to the colour that it's on, that you can see. And then super moisturising. And that's what that looks like. I think this could be a day or night lipstick. I personally would wear it as a day look. I think it's just a beautiful colour. It's not too strong. It does dry matte, but it's moisturising. It's so moisturising. They're so soft in terms of it doesn't dry out your lips. Really nice. Didn't have to touch up. It did last until about, obviously guys, if you're going to be drinking, things like that, and eating, it is going to be something that you will take with you. But I found from about 9 till 3 I didn't have a chance to get anything to eat, but I had eaten breakfast in the morning, but it had stayed on. I hadn't drank anything, and it was amazing. I really, really liked it. It didn't kind of fade in places, and then I did kind of touch up around 3:30, 4, and yes, it stayed on till I needed to take it off. So this is what it looks like. We will have a picture up on the side here. So what I'm going to do is try on number 2, which will be on my lips now. We won't go through the application. So that was number 1, and I would call that like a dark pink, but it doesn't kind of shine too much because it's matte, and it's just that perfect daytime look. So what we'll do is we'll go on to number 2. So we're back with, this is number 2. Again, they're not named. This is the Hyundai lipsticks. It's just named number 2. This is a lovely pink, I think perfect spring summer color, would suit all skin tones as well, which I think is so important as well. When you see a color, you want to make sure it's going to suit your skin tone. Obviously you'll kind of do your eyeshadow depending on what lipstick you have, so one doesn't take over the other, but I think this is just a beautiful, beautiful pink. It is a little brighter than it comes off on the stick, but I think it's beautiful daytime or nighttime. I think depending on your look, this would be perfect for both. Again, really, really moisturizing. Just brightens up your whole face really. And the pink is just, it's not too much, but it's definitely vibrant. And it's just something I would wear, absolutely. So highly recommend so far. Again, I have tried the number 4, is what is the one that I had used in terms of all day, just to do a little bit of a review for you before I came on. But again, it doesn't dry as the day goes. Sometimes you can feel a little bit of a dryness when you talk after lipstick's been on for about 2 or 3 hours, or even half an hour. But these are beautiful. As I said, they are matte, but they're moisturizing, and the color I just think is beautiful. So that's number 2. This is number 3. So here we can see it is more of a matte pink. I would have said it was, I thought from the colour that it might have, from the outer packaging, that it may have been more of a brown tone, but I can see it's a very low-key pink is what I would call it. Let's have a look here. So if you see, it looks darker in the tube, but as you put it on, it comes up as a maybe just a highlighted pink, perfect for daytime. I think this is a daytime look. Lovely, lovely for outer wear, you know, day wear. You could use it at night if you're going for like a low-key look, or you just wanted the eyes to pop and not the lips really. This would be nice. Again, it does look a little bit different, but when you put it on, it does have that kind of matte, low-key pink, I think. I think I would still call it a pink. It comes off a little bit brown, in between both, I think, but perfect for daytime, I think. Perfect. And again, moisturising all day. I love the packaging. Again, you've got the gold and then the colour here. You've got the numbers as well. Again, I think this is definitely, for me, it would be a day look. Absolutely. And it just makes your lips pop, but it's not too much basically. So I would wear this throughout the day in both of my jobs, because I think it's just makes your lips pop, but it's not over the top really. So yes, number 3 is great for a day look. Let's move on to number 4. So this is number 4. This is the one I had on throughout the day, and it was really great staying power. The color is just amazing. This is like a fire truck red, I would say. Number 4 again, if you're looking for it, if you do get the set. I will put the price below as well, but this is just beautiful. Again, not drying at all, stays on until, again, it was about, as I said before, 3:30, and I applied it at about 9. So yes, I love it. It just pops. Again, don't take my eyeshadow look today in comparison to anything. I've got my makeup on today, but obviously some of these looks may not go with the eyeshadow I have on today, but I did want to just do a review for you guys before I got the day going, because I'm out today, I'm working. So yes, I love it, guys. I love the pop. It's just a pop of color. You could have like maybe a just liner and maybe a kind of white eyeshadow. I think that'd be very Marilyn Monroe look. Just beautiful. It really is. It just makes your face pop. So if you wanted to kind of just have those, maybe just liner, lashes, and then this really fire truck red lips, I think would be gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous for day or night. The colour is beautiful, absolutely stunning. I love this red, I really do. It's hard to get this colour red that stays all day. I've tried a couple of lipsticks before, and matte and dryness go together quite, unfortunately go together quite commonly with lipsticks. So I was a little bit concerned that this wasn't a glossy or a sheen. A matte tone with moisturising effects is quite rare, which I was really happy about because they're not a high end or a high brand in terms of lipsticks, but they are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And they've got that pointed end as well, so you can kind of start on the outer part of your lips, just to get kind of drawing in that shape before you're putting in the rest of your lipstick. But yes, I absolutely love it. It's the one that I wore last week. When I was working, I had a couple of meetings to go to, and it was beautiful. Again, packaging is great, and pop it in your bag. I found personally that I didn't really have to touch up until about 3:30, which is, I find, really, really good for a lipstick. That wasn't taking into account that I hadn't drank or eaten, but I imagine, you know, if you're careful and things like that, just depending on if you're going out for an evening, obviously, I feel that because it stayed on, I don't think that eating or drinking would, personally, I don't think it would affect it, because it has really good staying power. So yes, this is number 4, and let's go to number 5. So we're at number 5 now, and it is a little bit similar, a little bit darker to number 4, that fire truck red we had. This is more of a, almost coming onto a plumish color. It does look a bit darker on the stick, but it comes out really kind of this vibrant red, a little bit darker, as I said, to the number 4, but gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Night look, amazing, absolutely gorgeous for a night look, special occasion, anything like that, depending obviously on the look you're going for. I think all of these would be a great option for night or day, depending on the look you're going for. Basically, I think it's a really good set to get, because you have a lot of options, You've got 6, we're going to go to number 6 in a moment, but this is number 5. As you can see, it comes out a little brighter than on the stick. If I show you there, it does look a bit more of a plum color, but then when you apply it, there is that dark kind of fire truck red. So where number 4 was that really bright, poignant red, you've got the kind of the shade darker here, which looks a bit more plummy, but when it goes on, it's kind of like just one tone darker than the fire truck red. So yes, gorgeous, still an amazing color. I love the reds. It's so hard to get a red that suits your skin tone as well, and I like the fact that they give you 3 options of red, because you're not kind of stuck with one color, and that's what's great about the set of 6. So yes, love this color. Again, as I said before, they're all the same make, so they all would last very long time. I love that color. And the last color now we have is 6. This is what it looks like, so we're going to try that on and come back. So this is the final color, and it is extremely dark, but it is part of the reds. It's number 6. It is a much darker, plummier color. I've never worn a color this dark before. I've worn browns, but this is kind of a plum mixed in with a bright red, and they've mixed those colors together, and it's kind of come up with a deep plumish red. Again, it would be a nighttime color for me. I like it, I really do. Again, the moisture is amazing. I imagine the staying power for all of these would be the same. So this is very much statement color, I think. Beautiful color. Again, they have the pointed ridge so that you can do the outer part of your lip first, and then kind of mark in the rest as well. So yes, the darkest of all of them kind of plumps up the lips as well, because it's so dark. It kind of accentuates everything else. So if that's kind of something you're looking for, this would be a color to go for. I think this would also suit darker skin tones as well. Lighter too, but I think this color would really suit a darker skin tone in terms of skin, and kind of standing out as well. I think all of these, as I said before, do suit all skin tones, but this color particularly kind of struck me as a color that would really suit that type of skin. So yes, all of them I'm very impressed with. Again, I did test number 4 throughout the day last week, and it didn't let me down at all. I would highly recommend them, guys. I think they're great to have just in your personal makeup kind of collection, or in a kit. You can decant them and put them in the little clear tubes or little clear packs, and they're ready to go for you to apply. But yes, I'm really happy with what I got. I think for the price, they're really good. The price will be on screen because I can't remember it now, but also the link to the Hyundian lipsticks themselves are on Amazon, and that will be linked below as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It was a lot of fun to do. I think it's really nice to have a selection of kind of nudes, pinks and reds, and 3 reds. I do like the fact that you get 3 different options, and I just think they're beautiful colors. You don't need a lot. I found when I applied them, you do not need a lot at all, and a little goes a long way with these colors, I think, particularly with the reds. And again, having that selection of red is really hard to find in packs of lipsticks. So that's the 3 reds together there, and you can see this one really stands out and pops out. But if you remember, this one actually really did pop out in terms of a bright red too. So some of them are true to color in terms of what you can see, and then sometimes when you apply them, with the medium pink we saw, it did come out a different color, but that it warms up on your lips, and that's something that will happen with any lipstick anyway. So these are the reds, and we'll just show you the pinks one more time. Let's have a look here. But again, as I said before, the link will be in the description bar. Very good value for money. They don't dry, and that's a really uncomfortable thing for a client or for yourself to have, is that you have this lipstick, it looks really well, but it's drying. It's literally caking on your lips. It hurts. Sometimes there's some lipsticks that actually they dry and it feels uncomfortable to talk and things like that. And these are the nudes, pinks, and then we have this one here that kind of came out as I think it was this one here that came out as kind of a medium pinky brown. So I would call this a nude, and those 2 will be the versions of the pink. So yes, I'd highly recommend them, guys. Definitely go for them if you're looking to kind of add to your selection. And they are available on Amazon. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Stay safe this week, and I'll see you soon.